Okay, so SPN trial exam. Okay, session A, speech. So before I begin, so let's look at this. So do you know what is 3W and 3C? So we need to practice 3W and also avoid 3C for during this pandemic. So what is 3W and what is 3C? So let's look at this. So 3W means wash, wear, and worn. And then 3C means crowded, confined, close conversation. So you need to remember this, yeah. Who knows in SPM they will ask about this topic. Okay, so let's look at the question. In conjunction with COVID-19 awareness campaign carried out in your school, as the head prefect, you are asked to deliver a speech in a form of video recording. So the content of your speech should highlight the danger of pandemic and actions to be taken to protect yourself and the community. So in this question, you need to deliver a speech. Okay, so you need to deliver a speech. And then the content of your speech is about the danger of the pandemic and also actions to be taken to protect yourself and the community. So you need to remember the format is a speech. And then when writing a speech, you must use the appropriate format. So you look at this, there are altogether two format point here. Okay, so you have format 1, appropriate format, that is greeting. So you need to greet the audience. So you need to say good morning to the principal, teacher, and all my classmates or friends. And then you have F2, state the purpose of your speech. You need to give the purpose. So let's look at these content points. So altogether, let's count. So there are altogether 13 points. So you need to label first before you start writing. Okay, so let's look at the keywords here. So COVID-19 detected. So dikesan, yeah, detected means dikesan. This is passive voice, yeah. So detected in December 2019. So spread fast, meaning merebak dengan cepat. And then no vaccine, tak ada vaksin dia. And then you go to mode of transition, cara penyebaran virus ini. So you have respiratory droplets. So ada titisan-titisan semasa kamu bernafas itu, respiratory. And then body contact, okay, sentuhan badan. And then touching, kamu menyentuh sesuatu benda ataupun satu permukaan. And then how to prevent from being infected. Bagaimana kamu mengelakkan diri daripada dijangkiti virus. So you have avoid crowded places, elakkan tempat yang banyak orang, sesat. And then you need to give 1 point and then another point. After that, you go to the last part. So you need to talk about your responsibility as a student. So number 1, we know obey the SOP. So the school is always asking us to obey the SOP. So SOP means standard operation procedure. And then declare travel destination. Meaning you need to don't hide your travel history. You need to inform the school where you are going or where you have been. Kamu kena bagi tahu mana kamu pergi and then mana kamu pernah lawati. And then your own point, 2 points. Okay, so altogether there are 13 content points and then together with 2 format points. Okay, I need to remind you that when you're writing this essay, remember you're giving them advice. So when you're giving advice, you should be using you. Okay, you should, you, or you can use we because you are one of the student too. But then remember to be consistent. If you choose to use you, so throughout the essays, use you. If you want to use we, so the essay, you just use we. Okay, you don't skip here and there. So suddenly you use you, suddenly you use we. So it will be confusing. Okay. So let's move on to section B, continuous writing. Okay, so this time you have five questions altogether. Okay, as usual, I'll encourage you to choose narrative writing, story. But then if you are more confident with factual essay or other type of essay, you can try. But remember, in exam, don't take the risk. You just choose the question that you are confident with. Make sure you understand the question first before you start writing. Okay, so we go to section B. Number one, nursing is a noble vocation. So discuss duties of a nurse and the traits a nurse needs to have. So nursing is a noble vocation. Vocation means occupation. Adalah satu ini adalah nursing means jururawat, right? Jururawat is a good, I mean a noble satu pekerjaan yang mulia. So you need to talk about the duties. Apa tanggungjawab seorang jururawat? Apa nilai-nilai ataupun apa nilai sikap yang dia perlu ada. Okay, number two. Most accidents are caused by reckless driving. So how far do you agree? So this is argumentative writing. So it's talking about accident. Okay, so if you drive recklessly, kamu memandu secara tidak berhemah, secara cuai, so you will have accident. So adakah anda bersetuju? Sejauh mana anda bersetuju? So you need to give your comment. And then number three, depression among teenagers is on the rise. Discuss. So depression means kemurungan. So depression among teenagers is on the rise. So kemurungan dalam kalangan remaja semakin meningkat. So kamu kena bincangkan. So this is factual essay. Okay, so highlight the keywords. And then after that you will have this. So let's look at this. So question number 4. Write about a story about a person who lost his or her memory after an accident. So begin your story with, it seemed that I have been in coma for 3 months since the day of the accident. So I want to highlight on the word accident here. Accident here, there are two meaning. And then meaning number one means an unfortunate incident that happens unexpectedly and unintentionally. Sesuatu yang berlaku tanpa dirancang. Okay. Sesuatu kemalangan yang berlaku. So kemalangan here not necessarily car accident, yeah. It can be any type of accident at home or outside. So resulting in damage or injury. Number 2, a crash. Ini adalah kemalangan jalan raya lah. But then unfortunate incident, it can refers to any type of incident, any type of accident at home. Kemalangan yang berlaku di rumah. Apa-apa jenis kemalangan. Kamu jatuh tangga kah? Kamu you slip and fall kah? Kamu tergelincir and jatuh kah? And then kamu kena hantok kepala kah? This is all unfortunate incident. Asalkan sesuatu yang bukan dirancang. Okay, so the keywords here is about an accident. And then you need to, I mean, you'll be in coma for 3 months. After that, you lost your memory. Okay, so who is the character in this story? Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, so you can use, so you look at the first part. So this is the plot diagram. So first part, it seemed that I had been in coma for 3 months since the day of the accident. Okay, so you can talk about this, you can put this as a dialogue. Okay, saya macam sudah koma for 3 months, selama 3 bulan sejak accident itu. Lepas tu, Hillary's mind was blank. Hillary punya minda kosong. Okay, dia fikir banyak benda. And then what had happened, apa yang berlaku. So, and then after that, a lot of strangers who are there. So tiba-tiba banyak orang yang kamu tak tahu. So mereka memujuk kamu. Then they explain to you what happened. So you can start talking about your fire, accident, or argument. And then after that, what happened? And then lastly, you'll be talking about your family beside you. So you are happy to have them around. So this beginning line, actually, you can put it as a dialogue. Can you see here? Okay, so the character here is, you can choose any character here. Okay, give a name. Okay, so remember the person lost his memory. And then you look at this. So it seemed that I had been in coma for 3 months since the day of the accident. Hillary wondered. Okay, so Hillary was at the shopping mall, and then he witnessed a snatch theft, and then he shouted and flung his slipper at the thief, and then chased after, and then had a fight, and then he fell down the stairs. And then he was in coma for 3 months, and then he woke up, and then he forgot everything. And then his family by his side, and they told him what happened. Like this also can. Okay, remember this one, you can use it as a dialogue. Okay, and then we go to the last question. It is no use crying over spilled milk. Okay, describe an experience when this is true. This was true for you. Okay, so look at this. This one I have given you this question before. Okay, it is no use crying over spilled milk means you should not get upset or feel sorry about something that has happened. Jangan rasa sedih ataupun bersalah atas sesuatu yang sudah berlaku because it has already happened. Ya sudah berlaku, kamu tak boleh buat apa-apa lagi. Okay, and then you can look at this. Okay, look at this. Okay, so I was at a shopping mall, so poor, and then I need money. And then I saw a lady with expensive bag, and then you come up with an evil idea. And then you snatch her bag, and you fell down from the stairs, and then you lost consciousness. Kamu hilang kesedaran. Lepas you woke up, and then you lost your leg. And then you say apologize, and you regretted. But then it was no use to cry. It was no use crying over spilled milk. Kamu tak boleh buat apa-apa sebab kamu sudah kehilangan kaki sudah. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. If you have any question, you can always ask me, yeah, in our WhatsApp group. Okay.